I hate shonen anime. I hate the long-winded moments of exposition. I hate the power of friendship. I hate the constant barrage of flashbacks. And I also hate the hack shonen humor that gives a bad reputation to anime, just like Amy Schumer's comedy does to female comics.
That was an unkind comparison.
However, just like that short-sighted dumbass who got offended by a few AAA video games, I myself am probably failing to comprehend the concept of variety. A few trash examples of shonen anime doesn't mean I should chastise the entire genre, which is precisely why I gave Fire Force a chance. So, with that being said, let's see why Fire Force has restored my faith in shonen, as it grabs my attention with its narrative while making me legitimately laugh with its humor.
We need to rejoin the others.
Great, lead the way.
Fire Force takes place in a fictional Tokyo, where spontaneous human combustion indiscriminately ignites people on fire. This phenomenon randomly transforms normal people into malicious flaming creatures known as infernals. While infernals make up the first generation of human combustion, those fortunate enough to retain sentience become powerful pyrokinetics who can either manipulate existing fire or generate their own flames, also respectively known as second and third generation pyrokinetics. These gifted pyrokinetics are then recruited and trained by the Special Fire Force, a protective agency designed to combat the threat of infernals, while uncovering the secrets of human combustion. Our story follows the ragtag members of Special Fire Force Company 8.
What a dump.
A newly formed Fire Force company that is determined to save as many lives as possible, while secretly tasked with investigating the other 7 Fire Force companies for possible foul play regarding the strange increase of infernal outbreaks. As the show progresses, Fire Force Company 8 will uncover many answers to the phenomena of human combustion, and even more questions, as they form partnerships with rival companies while being backstabbed by others. Those that enjoy a sense of mystery will not be disappointed with Fire Force, as it fleshes out its world building with corporations, religious organizations, fanatics, proto-nationalists, and all the secrets they contain. Of course, Fire Force is still shonen anime, which means it's not lacking in the action department, and will greatly appeal to those that enjoy high-octane adrenaline in their narrative. Also, the humor of Fire Force might be some of the most well-thought-out humor in a shonen anime. Instead of emotional flashbacks typically seen in shonen, Fire Force presents over-exaggerated emotion in their flashbacks, and then follows it up with some douche that unexpectedly makes you laugh.
When I get back from this mission, I'm gonna show everybody my brand new kicks.
Also, the comedic delivery in the dub is really well done.
Now, go take them both on, Maki.
Wait, do you mean me?
Do you see anyone else on this rooftop who might go by your name?
No, I do not!
Fire Force Company 8 features 6 pyrokinetics, with their own unique quirks that aids in character development and chemistry, while adding to the humor and running gags of the show. First, we have Shinra Kusakabe, who is a 3rd generation pyrokinetic and rookie member of Company 8. Like most shonen protagonists, Shinra has a pair of balls and dick. However, unlike most shonen protagonists, Shinra also has a brain, and isn't afraid to exercise logic and strategy. This makes Shinra's dream of becoming a hero less naive, because he is someone who is able to control his emotions relatively well, while being a capable fire soldier that is able to obey the orders of his captain and lieutenant. Arthur, on the other hand, is a dumbass, but that's not a criticism, and more of an acknowledgement of his charm. Dumb as he is, Arthur is no pushover in combat, and wields 3rd generation pyrokinetic skills like Shinra. However, his powers are situational since Arthur role-plays as a knight.
Wait. King, I'm a noble knight king.
It's almost like you're messing up on purpose.
If Arthur's immersion is broken, he loses confidence and motivation to fight, which usually ends up being simultaneously stressful and hilarious during dire encounters. Next, we have Maki Oze, who is a 2nd generation pyrokinetic and veteran member of Company 8. Maki is nothing like her shonen female counterparts, and doesn't need protecting, because her abilities allow her to manipulate fire, and act as a spear and shield when engaging other pyrokinetics. Of course, Maki is also extremely jacked, which makes her self-conscious to the point that she imagines people calling her a muscled abomination.
It's pretty lucky that you're also muscular.
Who are you calling a doped-up Neanderthal?
That's not what I said!
Tamaki, on the other hand, is nothing like Maki, and on the surface, behaves like that annoying shonen female that only exists to fill a fanservice requirement. However, Tamaki's over-exaggerated trope never overstays its welcome, because the sheer absurdity acts as a hilarious parody of shonen fanservice. Of course, Tamaki is able to hold her own in a fight, even when her clothes fail to do so, and just like Shinra and Arthur, she is a third-generation rookie with a chip on her shoulder.
You got this.
Right! Let me at him! Woo!
Everything from the neck down, yet somehow the veil managed to stay on.
Next we have Lieutenant Hinawa, a second-generation pyrokinetic of Company 8, and one of the worst cases of resting bitch face you'll see in an anime. Like his face, Hinawa is a ruthless fighter that shows no mercy to his adversaries, while being the glue that holds Company 8 together. Lieutenant Hinawa's strict demeanor may intimidate his subordinates from time to time. However, he has a deep respect for his subordinates that shows when rival Fire Force companies insult his captain. Last we have Captain Obi, who is the only unpowered and non-pyrokinetic member of Company 8. Even though he lacks fire abilities, Captain Obi is still an absolute powerhouse in combat, which makes sense since he is typically training harder than a college frat boy before spring break. Regardless of games, Captain Obi's main attribute is his charisma, as he inspires his subordinates while acting as a mentor to the rookie pyrokinetics. Also, Captain Obi is an absolute man's man, which does a nice job grounding his personality with the rest of Company 8 and various side characters. Overall, the main characters of Company 8 act as a dysfunctional family on paper, but manage to be efficient with team chemistry and an overall acceptance of Arthur's stupidity, Tamaki's curse, Maki's roid rage, Lieutenant Hinawa's resting bitch face, and Captain Obi's training addiction. Not to mention the other slew of hilarious side characters you'll likely fall in love with throughout the show. The art of Fire Force is very vibrant and colorful, while presenting an aesthetic that will likely appeal to those who enjoy steampunk environments. What is noteworthy about the steampunk aesthetic in Fire Force is the level of hybridization displayed throughout the city. A lot of traditional Japanese architecture is integrated with the functionality of metal pipes that provides a unique take on the steampunk aesthetic, with an old meets new feel to the world. Naturally, this level of quality is further extended to the action sequences of the show, as you experience no shortage of variety via combat. From Shinra breakdancing around his opponents, Arthur roleplaying as a knight, Maki firebending flames away, all the way to Lieutenant Hinawa engaging in battles of precision, and Captain Obi simply headbutting or suplexing his opponents. However, it's the level of detail seen in the particle effects that really aids the action sequences and does a great job in providing a sense of power and impact to attacks, while being visually stunning on its own. If you're a joyless prick like me, then you're probably quite apprehensive towards shonen anime. However, Fire Force isn't another brain-dead shonen marketed towards a demographic who haven't discovered pornography, and instead acts as a triumph for the genre, with its world building, characters, and sense of humor. If you like hype action sequences that don't break the power system, then Fire Force has you covered with well-choreographed fights, complemented by impressive particle effects. If you enjoy a sense of mystery in your narrative, then Fire Force will keep you curious while it attempts to unravel the plague of human combustion. And of course, all this action and mystery is balanced by the humor of the show, which doesn't treat the audience like a bunch of sexually frustrated teenagers, and delivers humor that is cognizant of comedic timing and irony. Overall, Fire Force is a redemption for shonen anime that delivers an interesting take on religious and nationalistic chauvinism, while being an intelligent comedy when appropriate. After 3 episodes, you'll understand the scale of the world, which should leave you curious enough to continue. Even if you're not curious, the humor and character interactions should be more than enough to keep you entertained.
So talk to us. Maybe we can help you too.
Who turned that thing on?
Oops. Guess I must have touched it someplace weird.
Oh, would you like to know? Huh? You feeling curious? Well, I'm not gonna tell you.
Vest before we came.
This is a sloth snout.
Cool, bro.